Stranger Things has always been ambitious with its ever-expanding ensemble and countless relationships. Each season introduces new fan favourites like Joseph Quinn's Eddie Munson, only to have us fall in love and be immediately heartbroken when they're the ones to die. Eddie! While we love getting to know new party members like Dipshit Derek and Holly the Heroic, it's disappointing when some of the original fan favourites do not get the same amount of time in the spotlight.
Suck my fat one!
With new data being shared on Reddit, it has become increasingly clear that the Duffer brothers are giving less screen time to the characters who connected with audiences the most. Max Mayfield, Will Byers, and Steve Harrington have all significantly grown from their first appearances, but they keep getting pushed to the sidelines when they should be front and centre.
Monsters are coming and you're all gonna die. Ha 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 ha!
It's fair to say that no other character in Stranger Things has grown as dramatically as Steve Harrington. He was introduced in Season 1 as a stereotypical 1980s jock and womanizer, but he's now evolved into the show's brave babysitter. After his relationship with Nancy Wheeler went south, Steve bonded with Dustin Henderson the most out of the younger party members. He acted as a big brother figure, aiding Dustin in finding confidence, self-love, and most importantly, Fabergé Organics.
Your ass is grass, you're dead, Henderson. You understand? Yep.
Yet Steve's latest storylines in Season 5, Volume 1 seem to be diverging from his redemption arc, and they have been disappointingly shallow. His narrative has gone from seeking penance for treating Nancy poorly to competing for her affection again as Jonathan buys his rival. Rather than spending time exploring why Steve might want a relationship and how he has changed, all we see in Season 5, Volume 1 is surface-level machismo, including bad-mouthing the Jancy relationship and racing Jonathan to the top of the radio tower as if the winner gets the girl.
Job for good old Steve Harrington.
No third person, please.
All right. I actually think this might be a better job for Jonathan Byers.
So with so little time devoted to this changed perspective, Steve appears to be slipping back into his old jock persona that we all thought that he had grown out of.
You got something to say, Byers? Why don't you just come out and say it, man?
And it does a disservice to his previous positive storylines. Even his role at WSQK feels like a demotion. He was once the king of Hawkins High, but he is now relegated to sound effects duty, squeezing a rubber chicken at intervals while Rockin' Robin hosts the show. With many fans fearful about the Duffer brothers doubling down on the Eddie effect and killing off fan favourite Steve in Season 5, Volume 2, his reduced screen time also serves to undercut the emotional impact if he does die in the final fight. You just have to look on social media to see Steve Harrington is the character fans care about losing the most, but the show hasn't given him enough meaningful moments recently to satisfy such a devastating end.
Ever since I got back from Lenore, you were constantly showing off for her. How you're better than me? Which is shitty enough on a normal day, but now her parents are fighting for their lives, her sister is missing, and all you can think about is giving her flowers. You selfish, chauvinistic meathead!
Introduced in Season 2, Mad Max immediately reshaped the dynamic of the core group. Finally, a new fleshed-out female character portrayed as strong, intelligent, and as a key part of the gang, while still being different from Eleven.
It's Max.
Ah, well, all aboard, Max.
As the zoomer of the group with sharp wit and emotional depth, Max brought tension, sarcasm, and vulnerability. She had a rocky start with Mike, who was deeply missing Eleven and saw Max as a replacement.
Why would you want a stupid zoomer in your party anyway?
But she bonded with Lucas and was entrusted with the secrets of the Upside Down before dancing with him at the Snowball. This moment was later revealed as one of her happiest memories, used to escape Vecna's grasp. Plus, she had a complex relationship with her stepbrother Billy, who was one of the first human villains on the show. He was later possessed by Vecna and killed, leaving Max with complicated grief. Her arc in Season 4 was one of the strongest in the series. She was grief-stricken, haunted by and seeing hallucinations of Vecna, yet brave enough to use herself as bait to defeat him for now in the season finale. Max was the first to escape Vecna's mindscape and triggered Running Up That Hill's real-life return to number 1. Now Season 5 Volume 1 has reduced her importance and sidelined her to both a coma and a subplot, resulting in far too little screen time. After years of speculation and a tight-lipped marketing campaign that didn't reveal her awakening, we finally see Max is trapped in Henry's 1950s mindscape in Chapter 2, The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler. Now living in a cave after exploring all of his memories for a way out, Max conducts a new plan when she sees Henry's latest victim, Holly Wheeler, enter the world.
There should be another memory close by.
Being the show's version of the Mad Hatter to Holly's Alice in Wonderland, Max seems to be positioned as yet another babysitter, and her spark, defiance, and humour that made her stand out has now faded. Stuck not only in the mindscape but the minor Camazotz subplot, Max Mayfield deserves more screen time in Volume 2, with a major defining moment in the final battle to right the wrongs done to her by Vecna.
You coming? Or are you gonna let a child head into the desert unsupervised?
I take it back. You don't remind me of your brother. You are your brother.
Despite his vanishing and minimal screen time, Will Byers was the central figure in Season 1, with the entire narrative revolving around his rescue. But after being found by his mother Joyce and Police Chief Hopper, Will's importance to the story of Stranger Things has quietly eroded.
Hey, zombie boy. Do you want to dance?
Yeah, sure.
He returned to school as Zombie Boy, the kid the whole town whispered about. But what has he been up to since then? Most of Will's storyline has revolved around him wanting to live his life in the same way it was before his disappearance, sitting in Mike's basement playing Dungeons & Dragons. Yet the rest of his party are, for now, more interested in pursuing girls. Ironically, Mike is pursuing the one girl linked to Will's disappearance, and Will is interested in him.
You're destroying everything, and for what? So you can swap spit with some stupid girl? Elle's not stupid. It's not my fault you don't like girls.
Even when socialising at the arcade, Rinkomania, or out trick-or-treating, Will is always chaperoned or being the third wheel. His mother Joyce has wrapped him in protective cotton wool since Season 1's finale, and forced his older brother Jonathan to do the same. Even at school, he's blended into the background, behind his new sister Eleven, and is hardly seen on screen. Given his importance to the story and the overall villain of the piece, he is mostly absent from the fight. We're reminded of Will's connection to the Upside Down occasionally, when he grabs the back of his neck at the movie theatre or at the end of Season 4, where he exclaims "he's here," holds his neck, and is hardly seen again. Other than his abduction, Will's biggest on-screen opportunity lies in accepting his sexuality and exploring his feelings for Mike, which, before Season 4's Chapter 8 Pupper, has been largely in subtext.
I didn't even understand it myself for the longest time. I think it needed to happen the way it happened.
His lack of screen time has allowed some viewers to get all the way to Season 5, still confused about who Will really is, the secret he's been hiding, and why his friendship with Robin matters so much. This has been a key component to Will's character since Season 1. When Joyce originally goes to Hopper for help, she mentions his sexuality as a reason he gets bullied, but Hopper brushes it off.
He's a sensitive kid. Lonnie used to say he was queer, called him a fag.
Is he?
He's missing.
The Duffers need to give Will more screen time in Season 5 to complete his arc, as it is pivotal for his character to finally learn to love himself. Thankfully, Season 5 Volume 1 hints at a shift, and in Chapter 4 Sorcerer, it is revealed that Will Byers now has powers.
Maybe when you tap into the hive, you can pull the strings too.
Except I'm not Vecna.
You sort of are.
This should be the turning point, the moment he steps out from the shadow of others and comes into his own, guaranteeing more screen time. The story of Stranger Things began with Will, and it should end with Will becoming empowered and essential to defeating Vecna once and for all. As Stranger Things heads towards its final episode, Chapter 8, The Right Side Up, it needs to address its biggest imbalance. We don't just want more spectacle or more characters introduced, we want meaningful screen time with the ones who made the show great in the first place. The groundwork has been laid for a truly satisfying arc to be completed, and Season 5 Volume 2 needs to deliver on that promise. Steve Harrington, Max Mayfield, and Will Byers are fan favourites for a reason, and the show is stronger when they're in the foreground. So let's see where their journeys end.